Epic garage game discovery. So there we were, on a lazy Sunday afternoon, trying to make a dent in the mountain of junk my dad had accumulated in the garage over 2 decades. My brother, Tim, and I were knee-deep in old tools, mismatched garden gloves, and enough cobwebs to clothe a family of tarantulas. Just as we were about to call it quits, Tim stumbled upon a dusty, forgotten box tucked behind a rusty lawnmower. It was labeled Vintage Fun in what looked like my dad's handwriting, which was ironic given that his idea of fun was watching paint dry. Literally, he used to be a painter. Curiosity piqued, we pried open the box and were greeted with a treasure trove of board games that looked like they hadn't seen daylight since the Nixon administration. Among the classics like Monopoly and Scrabble, there were some titles that made us do a double-take. Taxidermy Tycoon caught our eye first, with its tagline, "Stuff your way to success." It promised hours of strategic stuffing, mounting, and displaying of critters, complete with tiny felt animals and a miniature stuffing station. We couldn't resist. The absurdity of the theme was too tempting. Dad joined us, chuckling at the realization that he might have been a hipster before it was cool. As we set up the game, we quickly found ourselves engrossed in what could only be described as the most bizarre competition ever. Tim was a natural, swiftly ascending to master stuffer while I was stuck in beginner bunny basics. Dad, however, was all in, with an intensity that suggested he had a secret life as a part-time taxidermist. The game's convoluted rules and unexpected twists had us in stitches, especially when Dad accidentally stuffed his raccoon with his reading glasses and spent the next round trying to restuff it with a magnifying glass. Finally, after an hour of competitive critter stuffing, Tim emerged victorious, crowned the king of critters. Dad, with a twinkle in his eye, sighed and said, "Well, I guess this is one way to stuff our boredom." We all burst into laughter, realizing that sometimes, the oddest finds bring the greatest joy. As we packed away the game, I couldn't help but think that maybe, just maybe, this was the kind of adventure that made cleaning the garage worth it.